It is a sad day to be a member of the Chippewa Valley community. An overnight search for Lily Peters came to a devastating conclusion at 9 this morning when her body was found.
Authorities are keeping key details about the murder investigation close to the vest. But just 1 hour ago, we learned the latest on the murder investigation.
At this point, we do not have anyone in custody, and I want to reiterate that people remain vigilant as there could be a danger to the public. We have established
What happened to Lily, who could have done it, and why are all questions Chief Kelm wouldn't answer during a 5 p.m. press conference. Here is what we do know.
Well, Lily's dad called authorities to report her missing around 9 p.m. last night. She had left her aunt's home on North Grove Street and was supposed to walk to her home on East Birch Street. You can see from the map it wasn't a very far distance, about 5 blocks. Chief Kelm would not tell us what time Lily left her aunt's house, saying it was part of the investigation.
Authorities were concentrating their search efforts along a bike trail near Leinenkugels this morning. That is where Lily's bike was found. And nearby in a wooded area is where her body was found this morning. Chief Kelm said when her body was discovered, it immediately triggered a homicide investigation. Again, though, he wouldn't say why or how her body was found.
What Chief Kelm did want everyone to know is a tip line has been established, and they're asking the community to report anything that could help in their investigation.
What should they be looking for? What are the things that should concern them right now?
That's a good question. Anything that's suspicious. Things that are suspicious based on some of the information maybe we've already given out. If they think something might be relevant to this case, they should really call that tip number.
The Wisconsin State Crime Lab, Department of Criminal Investigation, and local authorities are all working on this case. We are told Leinenkugels is also helping. The lodge was closed today and a mobile command unit was set up in its parking lot. Despite this scary and tragic incident, Chief Kelm wants families to know that their community is still a good one.
Chippewa Falls is a safe community. This is a very, however, we have to be cognizant to the fact that it will require some additional vigilance here today.
Well, right now the community is gathering to grieve the loss of Lily and to cope with this unbearable tragedy. Katrina Lim, she is going to join us live from a vigil in Chippewa Falls, and we're going to ask her what she's seeing there tonight. We're having some technical difficulties right now, but let's see if we can get her. Are we able to get her? It's a lot of emotion. That vigil is being held at Chippewa Vineyard Church in Chippewa Falls. Katrina Lim standing by there now. Katrina, what are you seeing over there?
Keith, Shannon, a lot of emotions here at Chippewa Valley Vineyard Church. We've been here for the last 10-15 minutes or so, and we've seen, at least 30-40 people walk into the doors of Valley Vineyard Church, and more people continue to be, walking in. Lots of hugging going on, lots of comforting going on here at the church. And we did hear from a neighbor earlier today who knew Lily, and he says his kids often played with her and that they even used the same bike trail that she did as well. He remembers Lily being a nice girl and says as a father it's a very scary situation to be in right now.
It's just a sad situation, and especially here in downtown Chippewa Falls when, this is generally a safe neighborhood down here. We really don't have a lot of occurrences down here.
All are welcome to attend the vigil tonight. It goes until 8 o'clock here tonight in Chippewa Falls. Reporting live from Chippewa Falls, I'm Katrina Lim. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Katrina. We'll bring you more from the vigil tonight at 10. Well, the Chippewa Falls School District, they are on high alert now. In a letter sent to District Family Superintendent Jeff Holmes is urging parents to pick up and drop off their kids that usually walk to school until further notice. He's also encouraging parents and students to remain vigilant and report anything that seems out of the ordinary to police.
As the situation progresses, the district has requested a greater police presence at their schools and the surrounding neighborhoods. The district is also offering guidance and resources to staff, parents, and to students. You can learn more about these resources at WQOW.com. Now again, this homicide investigation is in its early stages.
Stick with News 18 on air and online for the latest developments.